Welcome guys, this is episode 11 in the building.
Welcome to all the bassers, you know. I think it was Exodus in the comments was like the bassers, something like that. Sounds a little cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get used to the bassers. What do you think?
I think it's cool. We like it. Continue giving us names. We like it very much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, welcome to the Third Base Online podcast. This is episode 11.
Another double digit.
Double digit. We keep going. We keep going.
Can't stop us.
He's on other level of excitement today.
I'm just vibing. It's not like excitement. You guys want to see me happy.
Alright guys, and welcome to the show with your host Graceful
and your man in the building, Jerem, A.K.A. the Zimdri Kid. You already know.
You already know.
You already know.
You already know.
Make sure that you have subscribed and you have liked and you're commenting, you know, so that you can spice, you know, put that on the algorithm so that other people can, you know, see the mark. You guys gotta share. If you like us, share. And thank you to everybody commenting, liking, watching. We see you. Just make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification belly.
Yeah, which takes us straight into our show. So the theme of today's show is diligence. You guys know that you have.
You wanna start with diligence right now?
No, I'm just saying the theme. I'm just laying the theme. Jeez, the theme.
Yeah, that's like
that's like the whole entire theme of today's show.
You gotta watch where we put it. Maybe we might just do it now.
Or might do it later.
Or in the middle.
So yeah, but setting out the first and foremost is just recognizing one of the greatest stars that we've lost in SA, but I believe not only in SA but in the entire world, Mr. A.K.A. Mr. Super Mega himself.
Super Mega, R.I.P. man.
Passed on the 10th of February 2023.
Why do you sound like a news person? Like you facts and everything. Come on.
I gotta get my facts straight, yeah.
You gotta, I mean, like if you watched I think it was one of the most informal memorial service of A.K.A. that I've seen.
Informal?
Like, it was not formal, it was informal, it was unconventional. First there was speeches, dope speeches from his friends and family. Then there was like this celebration of when they were playing his songs.
Yes, and everyone was dancing. I wouldn't call it informal.
Yeah.
Probably their way of doing a memorial service. I think
Yeah,
something
but no,
that we would like.
Mostly if it was a memorial service, people would be crying one way. Damn, man.
But no, that vibe wasn't there.
It was like that. They were just celebrating his life, and I felt like I knew something like was gonna happen. I remember telling one of my brothers, I was like, "Yo, when they start playing his songs, crowds will go crazy." And it was like that. And unfortunately, we lost a superstar, a brother, a father,
a friend
to many, you know. Apparently he was gunned down, you know, the video went viral when they actually, I don't know, he was shot in the head, like I think almost 2 shots, and they straight to the head, died on the spot, and his friend Tibbs. I was sad moment, that whole last past week, it was really bad, you know. But, you know, it's just one thing that you can pick from there, 2 things I picked actually. There's 2. Like we said when, what was this on that episode, on Takeoff, when he was shot again, and we were like, yo, live wise, die ready. You don't know, just live wise, die ready, be wise with how you live your life, and be ready to go anytime, whether by the coming of the Lord, or you going to the Lord. And that is you having your life embraced in Christ. I don't know that his relationship with Christ. But I was watching the memorial service, and I think it was Young.
To explain.
It was Young. I was like, Kenneth Forbes gave his life to Christ. I don't know how, because Young was one of his closest people to him. So if he claims so, then that would be that's the dopest thing he has done for himself, because right now he's in a better place if he gave his life to Christ. So that's one of the dopest things I heard on that memorial picked up. Though the people were saying, seem dope, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying, but that statement, if it's true,
the dopest thing.
That's the dopest thing. From that, I can take out from that remembrance of that. Younger said he gave his life to Jesus Christ. Hopefully he did that. And that was the best thing he could have done for himself, because we know that A.K.A is in a doper place.
In a doper place. And just people just testifying about the person that he is. Very affectionate. He was someone that used to tell his male friends, bro, I love you. You know, it's hard to hear that from anyone or any male friends, for those of you that have male friends. So I feel like the industry has really lost someone that was very, diligent, someone that was very impactful, but at the same time, he groomed a lot of people. He set them out for the world. I feel like he was never selfish with this gift, but he always wanted to share it and bring a lot of people on board. If you watch the memorial service, a lot of people will tell you how they met A.K.A, how he pushed them up, how they became the people that they are currently. I guess he wasn't a person that was selfish, but it was a person that was, if I win, you win. Like in one of his last statements before he passed on is, wherever I go, you go. So, R.I.P.
And the second thing I said I wanted to say that I picked up from him was I think I posted as like, I don't agree with his lyrical content, or most of it, because obviously it doesn't represent what we believe in. But A.K.A was a sonical genius. He was, when it comes to music, that guy created dope music. Like the musicality in his musicianship, I can never take that away, regardless whether it's secular or Christian hip hop, whatever. But musicianship, that he knew his stuff. He knew how to create music, and he was a sonical genius. Even his new album, when you listen to it, the genius behind him was just too dope, and that's why I used to respect A.K.A as a musician. His musicianship, he worked on his craft, something that we will talk about in later on. We talk about diligence, working on your stuff. So, man, rest in power, legacy. Yeah, man.
That's A.K.A. No, it's very sad. I'm just thinking of like, one thing that's very funny is that when he passed on, a lot of people made TikTok videos with one of his lines on the track Jada. It said that any day this life will flash before your eyes. And
when you listen also to some of the lyrics in this album, it's as if he was at times like he knew something like that. I don't know, is it in the last time said it's a miracle, something I came back to life. On company, it says I'll sleep when I'm dead. Man, so many lines.
So many lines that was like, even the awkward way he's like looking up and there's the light. A lot of people use that as like A.K.A giving us a sign that he's going. Which leads me to a question, like if someone's gonna pass on or if they're gonna die, do they know? Do they have a feeling?
I think some know, because in the Bible you have instances where people were told
that
prepare your house, yes, I'm coming to take you, and some people not like they know, but they have like, it's like a discernment. Something is up. And there are those that are unconsciously knowing the moves that they're making. They are doing it, but because they're getting it. So when they hit they're like, you know. And some people actually know that,
it's going down.
It's going down. And I feel like it's supposed to be that. I think there was one preaching or teaching I listened. I think it was it Isaac, that he's probably one of the few people that says, okay, or even Jesus Christ, he showed us how to live and showed us how to die. Also in Isaac, he was like, I've showed you how to live, but let me show you how to live also. Because not everyone is going to live forever. So sometimes you just have to know how to live. That's why I think when you're very in sync with the Holy Spirit, you will know.
So yeah, guys.
That's the live whilst die ready.
Rest in peace, A.K.A. Rest in peace. Condolences to the family. and we know God has strengthened you throughout the whole time. Alright guys, that was AKA for you. Moving on to someone else that has been showing diligence is KB.
K to the second letter, A.
KB is releasing a book.
Oh, he's copycatting his big brother. Okay, it was the fourth rapper, the Christian rapper to release a book. Because I know Lagrange, I know Triple, I know Shobarak.
KB is also releasing a book, and his book is called Dangerous Jesus.
Yeah. But for me, I'm like, it's KB soundish.
Yeah, KB can never. Guys, you know the people that would want to be normal like everyone else, and there are people that would want to stand out. And KB is definitely someone that wants to stand out.
Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds KB.
Even when you listen to the fact that it's called Dangerous Jesus, everyone wants, like personally, I want to now know what's in that book, what's written in that book. And that book will be released on the 7th of March.
So that means by the time
like next week Tuesday. So by the time you'll be watching this,
it's already out.
It's already out.
This during weekend. So yeah, it's already out. So go guys, go check it out. Dangerous Jesus
is out.
We want to check it out. We want to know.
We want to know what's inside.
What's this Dangerous Jesus all about? But I feel like it's going to be a dope book because KB is a very sound person. He doesn't just yap nothing. And it's dope to see how rappers also graduate from just being signed artists from the stage to behind the stage to writing books. I like those books. I haven't read Shobarak's book, but I'm gonna get it
and read it.
But I've read Rise from Triple. I've read Unashamed
by Lecrae,
and his other book, The Restoration.
Ooh.
Those books are just like so amazing because it gives you a more in-depth kind of overview of everything, and it's so dope. So I can't wait.
We can't wait.
So go get a copy of yourself.
Go get a copy for yourself.
I'm sure it's all over.
Speaking about CHH,
I'll put the link on the book.
Speaking about CHH artists, we are so excited that a lot of CHH music is being used in the world that we are in. I remember there was a show where we spoke about putting the kingdom in the world, like using Christianity and everything that we do, whether in medicine, whether in the economy, whether in politics, whatever, but just the kingdom of God needs to really spread its wings out. So our brothers in the CHH industry are pushing in a way that their songs are being used in different ads. For an example, we have.
Before you say that, before you say that.
I was excited to go into that.
No, I'm just saying, okay, I'm gonna mention the song. Then first it was what you call it, popular people, influencers and celebrities started using some CHH songs. That was dope. But what's happening now is even doper. Like what we have, the coming in hot.
McDonald's ad.
Hello. For me, when I heard that, I was talking to my friend, to my brother, actually, his girlfriend, who was like, yo, I know it's the ad. I'm not excited about that. I'm just wondering what's the bag behind that one. We're talking about McDonald's. We're talking about some random restaurant. I mean, like, what's the KB? I mean, Lecrae and I'm just saying, but there should be there's a good price behind it.
There's a good price behind it.
Which is good, come on, man. We'll say we don't deserve it also to get the good, because I'm telling you, CHH is pushing in, we've got why do I keep on saying we have
he's in your mouth.
Lecrae and Eminem coming in hard, got a placement on an ad.
A McDonald's ad.
That was a spicy thingy.
You have Esso.
Esso's been doing
on the Puma ad.
Esso's been pushing it. This is like his third, like fourth, his third, because he's been on, I think one, what you call this, MMA fighter. Another brand used this song again. I think on SPNN. So Esso's been pushing.
ASBURY.
Getting
and then you get Canon with the Nike sneaker ad. Like
the SB, I don't know. I forgot the actual shoe, but I saw the ad. Canon has got he got a placement on one of the new SB Nikes. And that's dope. And many more. I just CHH.
Okay.
With the Apple phone.
Okay, you see, that's crazy.
It's crazy how the CHH artists are scoring these placements. Like, it's just amazing.
It's amazing. And keep pushing, guys. And those of you that feel like it can never happen, believe me, who knew our CHH artists will be out there and having their music being played in ads, you know. Normally we grew up knowing that, okay, they'll probably play a Beyonce song or a Kanye song or what was song. But now we have our own CHH artists pushing it, guys. You better recognize.
There is also procedures that artists, I mean, I want to hear local, because all I hear is local hip-hop and other artists getting placement. I want also CHH locally getting placements in those avenues. So those people will be like, who's that? So they can go check out the rest of the music, and then it becomes a revival like that. So, you know, artists figure out how to do that, because I've heard KD again. I've heard SO talk about it, and other artists talk about it. It's a good avenue of also getting ching-ching, because you get really good ching-ching there. So go figure out, you know, artists, local artists, wake up, guys. Try to get yourself in placements. Figure out there is knowledge to everything. Go find out.
Which we move to the next, while we're still in the CHH. Locally, we have. No, let me not. Let me not announce this one. I'll let him announce this one.
Why am I
Remember, guys, I've been bugging someone to release.
Well,
so they finally release.
It's not like my own release. Well,
yeah, but at least it's something.
Yeah, it's a super dope cypher. There's a movement called the Kingdom Culture Movement. It's an initiative where, like, it's just putting artists together to make songs and ciphers, anything, but it's just putting urban Christian artists to create content and just pushing it there. So the first initiative they did, they called me, they called Reaper, they called J Soldier, they called Jason Guanzura, they called I.A.K.A, and they put us together and we did a cipher called the Kingdom Culture Cipher 1. I believe there will be many, 2, 3, and other dope initiatives where they're just putting, usually they're starting with Christian rappers, put them together so that we can collaborate, make dope ciphers, dope songs, and then we'll push them just to revive and keep the CHH thing and pushing well out there. And it's dope. I mean, like, shout out to Jason Guanzura. If y'all guys don't know, he was the kid that won, why I call him kid, because he's like my little brother, because he won the best gospel hip hop last year at the Zimmy Hip Hop Awards. Reaper, legend guy, he's been pushing, he's a well-known. J Soldier, y'all already know J Soldier.
Yeah, already know J Soldier.
Washanyama, you know. TikTok master, I.A.K.A, a legend again. So you can see they just want to put artists together and create something like that. So the cipher is already out, guys. We'll put the link in the description. Go check it out. Bars after bars.
Literally.
What's your favorite bar?
No, I'm not gonna say.
Come on, just say it.
No.
Is it the Washanyama one?
No.
Is it the Reaper one?
No. This is what I'm gonna say. Next thing
it's just a favorite bar.
And the next thing it becomes a whole. No, don't say you. But anyway, guys, go check out the cipher. Like we said, we'll put the link in the description below. Please go check it out. It is bars after bar. Like, these guys came in hard and hot. They gave it their all. Like, it's insane. Speaking about people coming together and the cipher and stuff, a huge shout out would go to ASBURY University. Revival! Maybe we enter a revival. Maybe it's a wave of revival.
Remember the revival? It was a flame and Mike something revival.
Alright, guys. So the revival has been going on from they said the 8th of February, and it's an ongoing thing.
think 14 days now.
Yes, they're in the day 13 now, and it's going on. And
as we're recording this, it's day 13.
No, they said it on the 8th.
No, but that lady said it's been 13 days.
Yeah, that time.
I'm saying as we're recording now, it's 13 days. By the time people will probably
watch it a little bit more, yes.
If it's still continuing.
Like, no, they're not.
You know what?
They don't look like they stop. Like, it's continuing. It's actually college students that, how it started, college students that just went into a ward and they started having normal, I won't say normal, but they just started having a fellowship. And next thing, more people joined, and then more people joined, and then, listen, it's a whole huge revival going on. Young people that are unashamed are going there. People are being saved on a daily basis. It's a free place for you to fellowship and worship God. I was listening, the lady explained that there was an altar. There's a place in the altar where you can just come and lie down and pray. And there's a part again at the altar where if you want to talk to someone and if you want someone to pray with you, you can go there and pray. They were like, for the worshipers that like laying down, like, it is so.
Yeah,
I
heard about it. I wanted to check it out. And so I think they said it was just like what you say, started on a normal service, like how they do, and it didn't finish.
And it kept on going, and then people kept on joining,
and then other people coming from, because everybody was talking about this service has not been closing for the past 3 days, and it just continued like that. And other people went there, some had negative experiences, just normal, some had positive experiences.
Some people get saved. It's not like you just go there and
that same university, there was another revival that happened in that university, ASBURY, whatever university, I think some years back in the days, I think more than 20, 30 years or more. Same thing, now years later, it's kind of like happening again. So, and for me, I don't understand. Some people are saying, no, this is not good because now people think they experience it. I don't know how it's like there, but to people, I don't know why people like some are criticizing it and some are actually for it. But as far as I'm concerned, let God do His thing.
As long as, I feel like, as long as God is present and His will is being done, maybe it's the will of God for something that had happened and that had closed, and for it to come back at this time and point. There's a reason why it comes back now.
Yeah, there's a reason. What one lady was just saying though was factual, that okay, you shouldn't be hungry to go there just to get that revival in you. You can have the same experience
wherever you are.
That's one thing that you shouldn't be like, if I go there then I'll be lit. But where you are, you can get lit. That was just like, yeah, it's a point.
That's a positive point.
People shouldn't shoot down and say, what, it's being, because I'm saying that it's being over exaggerated by the internet and posts that, there's this mega thing here, whatever. I think it's a good thing that whatever that's happening there is a good vibe. We should take something from it and use it where we are. But to shoot it down, I don't know, what's that all about?
And I like the point about saying that you shouldn't rush to go there, but revival can also happen. It's just also understanding that the kingdom of God is in you. You don't need to rush to some other place. Wherever you are, God can still locate you. God can still use you. If you need a revival, just pray and believe that God will show Himself if you just open your heart to Him. I guess it's the same thing that is happening to them at the university. They go with the mindset of opening their hearts to God, and God is truly working in them. So you don't have to travel all the way from South Africa or any continent around the world just to head to that, because you never know, the way that God touched someone else there is probably not the same way He was going to touch you when you get there. Maybe He just wanted you to say, I'm ready, I'm here, I need you, and then He'll show Himself for you. So a huge shout out to those that are pushing the revival. I pray that the revival does not only end there. I pray that God also, opens up different places around the world and causes a revival to happen. Because as the kingdom of God, we march forward. No gates of hell will definitely prevail for you.
Yeah. Moving on with the show, shout out to ASBURY University. Hope more revivals will pop up. I would like to hear Africa, this, that,
hey, African.
Actually, they are there. You know, some youth. You know what's dope about this one, because it's a young people coming into the vibe,
together
to the lituation. I think we've been told one thing we've been focusing on about putting the work in. If you checked out throughout the episode, and to close, before we close, we just wanted to eat that meat about diligence. That it's all about diligence, guys. You have to put in the work. Like we were shouting out to A.K.A. that he used to work on his music, like his craft. They say he used to spend hours and hours maybe in one song, and then when you hear it and you're wondering why the song is so banging,
you would understand that he spent time working on his work, working on himself, just being diligent. And it's one thing that we are called forth to do, to be very diligent. So many scriptures and proverbs, like the Bible in diligence tells us that you know, a person that's diligent is always going to have food in his house. And it means a lot of things. You could have results in your exams, your academics, in your workplace, your ministry, or whatever that you're trying to achieve. You have to put in the extra effort to make sure that everything is done to the T. I think it was Tim Ross was saying, you can't be praying, God, that I want to have $1 million. Okay, stop praying that foolish prayer, because you don't want to work for it. You have to work, you have to fight for your
It has to make sense when you say, God, I want to be a millionaire, and you are actually working towards it.
Even God says that I'll bless the works of your hands, so you really need to work. If you don't work, you won't eat.
Not just work. I'm not talking about just work. You have to be extra working. If you're going, for example, you have a business that you want to start and you're going to work. Dr. Miles Monroe used to say that your job finishes, your work starts after your job. So yeah, man, you gotta put the grind up, you gotta push the grind whatever you're doing. Let's go grind, man.
The same thing with us, diligence. That's why we keep shows coming, line up one after the other. Not gonna sleep on.
In the midst of, what do you call this? What's the word I'm trying to use? Even in the midst of the ops trying to get us, you know, we still push.
We still push. Okay, guys, which brings us to the end of our show. We love you. Thank you so much for those that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe. And like, comment, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to comment. And don't forget to share. So, I'll repeat also, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. Check us also in other social medias if you're interested in us. We've got dope things that we're working on, guys, and we would like you to enjoy the content that we bring forth. So, here's what it is. We've come to the end of our show. From your girl, Graceful. A.K.A. what? I don't have an A.K.A. yet, guys. Okay. And it's Jorim, A.K.A. the Zim Dream Kid. You already know. You already know. And we out. And we out.